Good afternoon, hockey fans. Lori coming to you live from the Tony Graham Recreation Complex in Kanata, where your Kanata 6-7s are taking on the West End Wolverines. As we get ready for the first period, we've got 10 minutes on the clock. We find Nina, as always, making her way between her pipes. You'll notice the new jerseys on today. Gavin's going to start us off at center. Dylan on his left, Austin on his right. And we're underway. 6-7s win the draw. Put the pass up the near boards. It trickles back past the Wolverines defenseman. Nice forecheck put on by Dylan. Puck trickles out into center ice. Boudreau pops it back in. And here comes a Wolverines defense with a shovel pass up the near boards. Landon Boudreau is going to chase this down in his own zone. He's got Cohen giving a hard time to the opposing team on the boards on the far side, inside the 6-7 zone. Cohen again, a backhand pass behind Nina up for Dylan on the near boards. Gets caught up in the ref but manages to clear the zone. Back at the blue line again. Dylan looking for a smart pass. He's going to skate it out on the near side. Makes his way through two Wolverines, but can't make a play out of it as the Wolverines turn this around to the red line. Wolverines now on the near board, step over into the 6-7 zone. Gets pushed to the outside. Pass in front is in the skates of Cohen, and the puck is held up in the far boards. Up to the high slot, picked up by the 6-7s. Here comes Gavin. Gavin gets around one. Through the slot, Gavin. The shot from the short side, and that goes behind the net. 6-7s pick it up on the near boards, keep it inside the line. 6-7s with a centering pass picked up by the Wolverines in their own zone and flipped out to center ice. Wolverines can't make a play out of it at the 6-7s blue line. The 6-7s pop it back out to neutral ice. Wolverines again circling at their own zone. Good forecheck by the 6-7s. The Wolverines send it into the 6-7 zones. 6-7 clear the zone, turn around again by the Wolverines. In the far corner, inside the 6-7 zone, 6-7s clear the puck. Trickles back into the 6-7 zone. The 7s now on the far side. Dump this in deep behind the Wolverines goaltender. Wolverines on the near side. Looking to clear the puck, held inside by the 6-7s. Long shot from the blue line goes wide. Wolverines now on the far boards inside the 6-7 zone. Good forecheck by Elliott. And we've got a penalty on the play here for holding against the 6-7s. All right, 7:27 to go in the first period. 0-0 is still the score as the Wolverines go to the power play. No shots on net yet. We take the face off to Nina's right. 6-7's got a stick on the puck, can't clear it. Wolverines wind up from the blue line through traffic, tipped high. Wolverines in the near corner now, looking for the centering pass. That's broken up by Cohen, who flings it along behind. The 6-7's at the blue line, put it down the Wolverines in the corner, pass in front. Can't get a good shot on net. And the 6-7 send this long right behind the Wolverines goaltender. This rims around to the near boards. 6-7's can't keep it inside, so here come the Wolverines. They step over the blue line, wind up. That's high. The puck finds its way back to the Wolverines blue line. Puck is loose at center ice, picked up by the Wolverines. Nice move at the red line, steps over the blue line, pushed to the outside by the 6-7s. Puck down in the far corner, inside the 6-7 zone. 2 on him. Wolverines come away with the puck, circle high. Can't get a shot on, well defended. 6-7's get a stick on the puck, find a lane and send it long. 46 seconds remaining in the Wolverines power play. Wolverines at their own blue line. Push to the outside, nice forecheck by the 6-7s. On the near boards in the neutral zone. James giving him a hard time. The 6-7s clear the puck long. Wolverines behind their own net. Pause, backhand it to the far boards. Wolverines on the far boards now. Pass across the center ice, off the skates. Wolverines pick it up. Shot hits defense and doesn't get through. Wolverines now at the face-off circle, make it around one, pass in front. I think Nina swept that aside. Wolverines from the blue line, long shot through traffic. Goes behind the net. We are back to even strength. Wolverines from the far corner, pass behind the net, back and forth. 6-7s try to clear it. Wolverines maintain possession. Battle along the boards inside the 6-7 zone. Wolverines try to put it in front. 6-7s are there. James now battling. Loses the battle. Long shot. We got a whistle on the play. Good thing too, saw that dangling winger standing in front of the net by himself. Didn't see the call yet there. A high stick. All right, 4:55 to go in the first period. 0-0 still the score as the Wolverines take 2 minutes for high sticking and the 7s go to the power play. Lucas is going to take the face-off in the Wolverine zone, wins the draw. Pass in front, but the Wolverines get a stick on this and fire it long. Nina plays this off to her defender. It's the 6-7s clear the zone to center ice. 6-7s on the power play now. Lucas sends this in deep. Giorgio turns on the Jets, puts on the forecheck, forces the pass behind the net. Wolverines pick up the puck, clear it to center ice. 6-7s are there. Cohen looking for his winger on the near boards. This puck trickles into the Wolverine zone, down behind the Wolverines goal line. And the Peon clears the puck. Slap back inside. Wolverines penalty kill is quite good. That's going to be icing. Nope. Offside. Intentional offside. I'm not sure what that call was, folks. Nope. Must have been icing. Called against the 6-7s. 4:03 to go in the first period. 0-0 still the score with 1:09 remaining in the 6-7s power play. Face off in the 6-7 zone. Wolverines win the draw. Try to put one on net. Picked up in front. 7s now in their own zone. Whiff on the pass. And here come the 6-7s. Over the blue line, wide to the outside. That gets poked away. And that's offside by the 7s. Face off just outside the Wolverine zone. Wolverines get a stick on the puck and send this long, kill a little time. 40 seconds still remain in the Wolverines penalty. 6-7's looking for that breakout pass, finds Austin. Austin sends it across, dive by the Wolverines to stop that from exiting the zone. The Wolverines are going to send this back in, and that's an offside call. We'll call that an intentional offside because Buddy was already in the zone. And the puck came out and went back in again. 3:16 to go in the first period. 0-0 is still the score. Six-7's pop this into the Wolverine zone. They turn it around at the red line now. 6-7's dump the puck back in. Wolverines behind their own net. Good forecheck by the 6-7s. Battle along the boards inside the 6-7 zone. 6-7s come away with it. Little shot on net. Easily handled by the Wolverines goaltender. Landon Boudreau takes the puck in the neutral zone. Slaps it back in deep. And we are back to even strength. Good forecheck by Dylan. Dylan in the opposing zone, looking for a smart pass, puts it down behind the goal line for Gavin. Gavin behind the net, looking for Austin. Gavin again behind the net. 3 on him. Austin gets a stick on the puck, and he's held up behind the net, literally. Austin for Gavin. Good battle behind the net, both teams. From short range, backhand, nice save. 2:03 to go in the first period. 0-0 still the score. Face off in the Wolverine zone. Shot on net right off the face off. That's slapped away, and 6-7s are going to hustle back. Mateo looking for a way out of the zone. We've got a whistle on the play here. I didn't see it. Was that played above the shoulders, perhaps? Face off just outside the 7 zone. 6-7s win the draw. Back to defense. Looking for the pass on the right wing. The Wolverines grab hold inside their own zone. Can't clear it. Gavin by himself. Nice move. What a save by the Wolverines goaltender. I thought he was beat. Mateo winds up and fires from the blue line. That goes high. Dylan on the near boards battling. Wolverines win the battle. Skate the puck out to the neutral zone. Nice pass to center. Good move around the defense. Winds up. Fires high. On the near boards now. 7s get a stick on the puck. Nice pass up for Landon. I think I might have been confusing Landon and Gavin there on the last shift. These new jerseys are a little bit difficult to see the numbers. And we've got a penalty on the play for, I think that was roughing there we saw there. Or perhaps interference. So 1:06 remaining in the first period. 0-0 is still the score. And there are 2 penalties. That's why I was confused. One for interference and one for roughing. So concurrent penalties both sides. We should be 5-on-5, and we are. 0-0 is still the score.
Let's go, Jude!
I'm not sure what we're Waiting for her. Oh, the score clock. Okay, 6-7s win the draw in the Wolverines zone. Nice save by the Wolverines goaltender. Wolverines put the puck up the far boards. Pass across. The Wolverines step into the 6-7 zone. Hall on the brakes. The shot is deflected by the 6-7 goaltender. 6-7s try to clear the zone. And they do. Here come the 6-7s, but the Wolverines get a stick on the puck. Giorgio on the near boards, looking for his defender. Landon Brujo takes a shot. That's just wide of the net. The puck slides away to the far boards, up into the neutral zone now. Giorgio backhands the puck into the opposing zone, picked up by the Wolverines. Wolverines looking for a pass. It's broken up by the 6-7s, but the Wolverines regain possession. On the near boards, Wolverines step into the 6-7 zone, wind up. Oh, and can't get a good shot off from short range. Now Wolverines skate the puck behind the goaltender. Wolverines with a shot that goes right through. And that'll be it for period number 1. 0-0 is still the score. Kanata 6-7s against the Nepean Wolverines after 1 period of play. All right, as we get set up for the second period, 0-0 is still the score. We've got concurrent penalties. We're playing 5-on-5. We find Nina back between her pipes. Gavin at center. Austin and Dylan on his wings. And the puck is won by the 6-7s. They send it down into the Wolverine zone. Wolverines circling in their own zone. Good forecheck by the 6-7s. 6-7s with the pass in front. The Wolverines get a stick on it. Gavin now in the far corner. Up for defense, back down behind the net. Dylan on the near boards. Can't make a play out of it. That's stolen away by the Wolverines. 6-7 send this puck cross ice. Wolverines are there at their own blue line. Wolverines backing it up the near boards. Send the puck into the 6-7 zone. On the near boards, still battle. The puck trickles back down behind Nina's goal line. 6-7s win that battle, but can't get far. Wolverines are there. Wolverines from the corner. Can't make a play out of it. 6-7s get a puck on the stick on the puck and send it long. That'll be icing called against the 6-7s. 8:52 to go in the second period. 0-0 still the score. Not a lot of shots, both sides. We're going to take this face off to Nina's right. Left. Wolverines get a stick on the puck after the draw, take a shot, but that doesn't hit the net, and the 6-7s send it long. That'll be icing called against the 6-7s again. Face off to Nina's right this time. Puck isn't cleanly won on the draw. Wolverines get a stick on the puck, but not a decent shot off. Cohen on the far boards, looking for a breakout pass. Wolverines keep that inside. 6-7s clear the puck to neutral ice. Wolverines are there. Wolverines get around the forechecker. Nice stick by James. Wolverines pick up the loose puck. Send it long. Nina puts this behind her goal line for her defender to fire off onto the near boards. Nice chip pass to himself by Jude. Jude racing for it. Wolverines are there first. On the near boards inside the Wolverine zone. Wolverines clear the puck. Here come the Wolverines. Pass up the middle. That's off the skates and picked up by Austin. Austin Got Jude with him, looking for Jude. That goes off his skates, and the Wolverines regain possession. Wolverines step over into the opposing zone. Wolverines from the blue line, a slapper. Nina puts that into the corner. Battle in the corner inside the 6-7 zone is sent long by the 6-7s, and that'll be icing called against the 6-7s again. 7:29 to go in the second period. 0-0 still the score. Face off to Nina's right inside the 6-7 zone. Wolverines win the draw. One-timer. Nina puts that to the side. Six sevens clear the zone on the near boards. Wolverines in the neutral zone find a winger on the near side. Wolverines step over the blue line. Wind up. That goes off of 6-7 skates. The 6-7s try to clear on the far side. And here come the 6-7s. Step over the blue line. Giorgio tries to take a shot, but that's off of a defender's stick down behind the goal line now. The Wolverines regain possession. Wolverines can't clear the zone. Now they do. Here come the Wolverines. But they can't make a play out of it as the 6-7s clear the zone. Back at the Wolverines blue line. Off the far boards. The 6-7s slap it across. A little haphazardly, and another icing called against the 6-7s. 6:30 to go in the second period. 0-0 still the score. Only 2 or 3 shots on net, both sides. Gavin takes the face off to Nina's left. Six sevens win the draw. Put it up the far board, sorry. And a shot from the blue line is broken up. Here comes Gavin. All by himself. Gavin shoots. What a save. Gavin battling in the near corner. 6-7s keep the puck inside the blue line as Dylan puts it behind the goal line. The Wolverines on the far boards now. Pop it up behind their own goaltender for their defense on the near side. Wolverines fired along behind their net. Looking for that breakout pass. Held up by Landon Greenidge. Wolverines clear the puck. And Cohen chases this down. He's got a forechecker to chase. Tries to pass across. The Wolverines are there but can't get a shot off. Wolverines from behind the goal line. The 6-7s get a stick on it. Send it long, and that'll be icing once again. Called against the 6-7s. 6-7s having a hard time getting cleanly out of their zone today. Zero still the score with 5:27 remaining in the second. Face off in the 7 zone. Back up to Wolverine's point. Puts it down into the corner, but they can't make a play out of it, and the 6-7s put it out of bounds. We'll take this face off again to Nina's right inside the 6-7 zone. Lucas is going to take the draw. Wolverines win the draw. Shot through traffic, doesn't get through. Wolverines again with a shot. Buddy all by himself in front. Luckily, no rebound that way. As the 6-7s clear the zone. Little pass up to Lucas. Lucas gets through one, but can't really retrieve the puck with authority. Passes it in front. Shot. Scores! James. Nice and open. Finds the back of the net to make it 1-0 Kanata. Assisted by Lucas, I believe. that a rebound or a pass? I don't remember already. Pass across. Yeah. Wolverines win the draw, skate it back into their own zone. Pass across is going to dribble long. That'll be icing called against the Wolverines. 4:41 to go in the second period. 1-0, Sevens. With a beautiful goal by James in close up high. We're going to take this face off to the right of the Wolverines goaltender. Wolverines win the draw, skate it behind their goal line. Looking for that breakout pass. That's held up by the 6-7s. A pass in front and a tip is just wide. On the near boards now, Wolverines are held up by the 67s. Pass in front, and Giorgio can't quite get a stick on that. Back up for Landon. D-to-D pass, but not quite complete. So the Wolverines regain possession, skate it out through the neutral zone and send it long. Landon Boudreau is going to chase this down and tried to flick it off the boards, but that goes out of bounds. 4:02 to go in the second. 1-0. 6-7s is the score. Face off in the 6-7 zones. 6-7s get a stick on the puck, backhand it out to the red line. Wolverines from their own blue line put it up the near side. 6-7s pick this up, can't clear the zone. Wolverines are there, but that's offside. 3:50 to go in the second. 1-0. 6-7s the score. Face off just outside the 6-7 zone. Gavin's going to take the draw. Wins the draw. Skates over the blue line, goes wide to the right side. Makes it around, backhand, scores. Oh, that was... He dangled that just long enough to fake out that goaltender to go down. And had every intention of going to the backhand, I think. That was nice. 2-0, 6-7s is the score. Gavin, Dylan, and Austin. Are your forwards. Your defenders are Mateo and Mateo and number 3, who's a call-up. That was a shot that went off of Nina, hit the crossbar. And ref thought she had it. I thought she had it. Oh, there's an interference call on the play. I missed that. All right, so 3:33 to go in the second. 2-0, 6-7s is the score as the 6-7s go to the penalty box for interference. Wolverines on the power play. 6-7s win the draw. Lucas puts it back down for his defender, battling in the corner. The Wolverines come out with it. D-to-D pass, wide open. Shot through traffic, doesn't get through from the high slot. Now a shot, Buddy by himself. Ooh, misses the net completely. That was lucky. Wolverines from behind Nina now. Don't get a stick on it. The 6-7s managed to clear the zone. Here comes Lucas. Can't quite get around the defender as the Wolverines regain possession in their own zone. Landon Greenidge and Lucas on the forecheck. Down in the far corner, inside. I don't think so. No, did he touch his leg? Yes. Did he fall? Yes, but that didn't cause it. We got another penalty coming up, but here come the Wolverines. They step over the blue line, and that's offside. Not sure I agreed with that call, but that's going to be a tripping penalty called against the slashing penalty called against the 6-7s. That makes a little more sense than a tripping penalty. All right, 2:40 to go in the second period. 2-0. 6-7s is the score, and the Wolverines go to the two-man advantage for another minute, 7 seconds. That was an offside call. Yeah. Face off in the 6-7 zone. 6-7s can't clear it. Wolverines from the point. That goes wide. Wolverines gain from the point. Long shot through traffic. Nina with the save. The rebound is slapped away. Wolverines again from the face-off circle. They turn and are held up along the boards. Up to the left point. Back down to the corner on the near boards. Wolverines with a pass in front, and that sails on through to the far side. Back up to the right defense. Wolverines D-to-D pass to the left point. Shot through traffic is batted away by the 6-7's defense. 6-7s try to clear on the near boards. Wolverines are there at the point. 6-7s get a stick on the puck. Still can't clear it. Wolverines are there. Wind up fire through traffic. That doesn't get through. 6-7s finally clear it. Take a breather. But not far enough to change. Wolverines again in their own zone. Well, 6-7s try to clear it, but it bounces backwards onto Nina. Wolverines again from the near point. Put it down onto the near boards from the face-off circle. Pass in front that's tipped wide by the 6-7's defense. 6-7s come flying off the bench. Gavin race for the puck in the Wolverine zone. Gavin from behind the opposing goalie. Circles wide, hauls on the brakes. Looking for a pass. The Wolverines get a stick on it. Inside the Wolverine zone again. Gavin battling. Wolverines from behind their own goal line. Excellent forecheck by Gavin. Coming out fresh off the bench. And the rest of the line managed to change. Back into the neutral zone now. Pass across for Mateo. Mateo steps over the blue line, takes a long shot. Pad save, rebound, shot. Misses the net. Wolverines now in their own zone. 5-on-4 for another minute. Oh, we're back to even strength, sorry. Scoreboard led me astray there. And that'll be icing called against the 6-7s. 28 seconds to go in the second period. Hell of a penalty kill by the 6-7s. Two 2-0, 6-7s is the score. Chat at the bench. Face off in the 6-7 zone. 6-7s clear the puck. Pop back into the 6-7 zone. Wolverines from the face-off circle. Nina bats this away. 6-7 or Wolverines again looking for the pass at the point. 6-7s chip it off the boards and send this long right onto the goaltender, who's going to cover that up as the 6-7s are coming in with the head of steam. 8 seconds to go in the second period. 2-0. 6-7s. And we got a full house in this tiny little rink. Face off to the right of the Wolverines goaltender. Wolverines win the draw, put it off the far boards. Landon Boudreau's going to chase this down in his own zone at the buzzer. After 2 periods of play, Kanata 2, West End 0. All right, as we get set up for the third period, we've got 12 minutes on the clock. That'll be 12 minutes run time. We find Nina again between her pipes. Lucas at center. Elliot on his right, and Giorgio on his left. And here come the Wolverines, back for defense. 6-7's defense clears the puck on the near boards. Lucas sends this deep into the opposing zone. Elliot puts the forecheck on, pops it down behind the net. Giorgio is there. Giorgio centering pass. Lucas with a shot from the high slot is broken up in front. Nice pass. Wolverines send this long, and that'll be icing called against the Wolverines. 11:18 to go in the third. 2-0. 6-7 is the score. Take the face-off in the Wolverine zone. Jude is going to take this. Wolverines come away with the puck after the draw, skated up through the neutral zone, over the blue line. Good back check by the 6-7s, and they clear the zone. Wolverines are there at the red line. Pop it ahead into the 6-7 zone, back and forth across the 6-7's blue line, trickles back to the Kanata defense. Looking for Dylan on the near boards, but that sails on past him. That was tipped, actually, but ref didn't see that, and that'll be icing called against the 6-7s. 10:23 to go in the second period. 2-0. Kanata is the score. Face off to Nina's left. 6-7s win the draw. Pop it up behind Nina. Wolverines are there. Wolverines put it down into the far corner. Cohen tries to clear it on the near side, and it's up for Dylan. Dylan works his way through the neutral zone and puts it in deep. Wolverines on the near boards, held up by Kanata. The Wolverines clear the zone, step over the red line, over the blue line. Little pass to the far corner. Wolverines are held up by the 6-7. 6-7s, and there is a penalty on the... We've got a hooking penalty called against the 6-7s. 9:19 to go in the third period. 2-0. Kanata is the score as the West End goes to the power play. Face off to Nina's right. Wolverines win the draw. Goes up to the point. Wolverines on the power play. Wolverines from the face-off circle. That gets poked away by the 6-7s who send it long. Down behind the opposing goaltender. Wolverines turn the Jets on and get there first. 6-7s give them a hard time. Wolverines come away with the puck. Battle behind the net is won by the 6-7s. Gavin with a nice move. He's looking for his defender, but whiffs on the pass. And the Wolverines regain possession. Gavin battling, loose puck. Flipped up in front, and the Wolverines clear the zone. Wolverines skate over the red line, over the blue line, cut to the inside, long shot, tip. Doesn't quite get on net. Nina pokes that over to the corner. Pass in front, up to the left point. Sick dangle around the forechecker. Pass in front. And the 6-7s get a stick on the puck. Can't quite clear the zone. Wolverines are there. Wolverines now put the puck down behind Nina. Remember, Wolverines are on a power play. Pass in front. Slopped away. And this comes back to the Wolverines blue line. Good forecheck by James. And we've got a whistle on the play. Another penalty called against James. Contact to the head. All right, 7:35 to go in the third period. The West End Wolverines have their second 5-on-3 of the evening. But it's run time, so the first penalty is going to run out. It'll be 5-on-4 very shortly. Wolverines win the draw. Wolverines from the point. Shot through traffic. Nina with the rebound. Puts it far enough that the rebound was not a threat. Wolverines again from the high slot. Wolverines can't get a shot off. Well played by the 6-7s. From behind Nina. 6-7s get a stick on the puck. Fires it along the far boards, and this trickles back into the Wolverine zone. The West End now from behind their goal line. D-to-D pass behind the net. Up the near boards, the Wolverines skate the puck through the neutral zone into the 6-7 zone. Held up on the near boards. Pass in front. Wolverine shot. That's wide of the net. On the near boards again, the 6-7s clear the puck long. And get a much needed change. Wolverines from behind their own goaltender now. Clear the puck to the neutral zone. On the near boards, the Wolverines step over the opposing goal line. Wolverines from short range. From short range again, Nina. Nice save. As that first puck sailed through, danger on the far post. Well defended. .550 to go, run time in the third period, 2-0 Kanata. So Wolverines try to get on the board. Wolverines still on the power play. Kanata wins the draw, backhands it, but can't escape the zone. Wolverines with a pass to the low slot, broken up by Kanata, and here comes the 6-7s. A pass across is long. Lucas is going to chase this down. Wolverines get there first. Wolverines on the near boards. Looking to clear on the near boards, held up by the 6-7s. 6-7s from the point. Long shot doesn't get through traffic. Down below the Wolverines goal line. Breakout pass on the far side doesn't work. The Wolverines poke this out. This is chased down by the 6-7s defense. Onto the near boards now. 6-7s with a nice breakout pass up the middle. Here comes Lucas. Lucas, 3 on him. Manages to hold on, hauls on the brakes, looking for a pass, but 2 on him, can't make that pass, and here come the Wolverines now. Wolverines step over the blue line, go wide to the left side, looking for the pass up the middle, is picked off by the 6-7s who fired it along the near boards. Wolverines are there, Wolverines wind up fire. Nina bats this down. And the 6-7s get a stick on it. Can't clear it again. Fire through traffic. That's blocked in front. And we've got a whistle on the play here. Didn't see the call. Played above the shoulders, I think. So we'll take this face off to Nina's left. 4:04 remaining in the third period. 2-0 Kanata is the score. Battle along the boards inside the Kanata zone. Kanata sends the puck long. Wolverines still on the power play. Wolverines clear the zone. Here they come, 2-on-2. Wolverines step over into 6-7 zone. Long shot. Nice save. 6-7s clear the zone. This trickles back to the Wolverines blue line. 1 on the forecheck. The Wolverines now with the pass up the middle. Pop over into the opposing zone, but the 6-7s get a stick on it. 6-7s can't get through the neutral zone. Wolverines are there. And we've got an offside call against the Wolverines. 3:10 remaining in the third period. 2-0 Kanata is the score. Face off just outside the 6-7 zone. Wolverines pop the puck ahead into the opposing zone, and that's slapped away by the 6-7's defense. A little backhand pass up the boards. It's going to trickle long. Jude puts the forecheck on. Jude gets a hold of the puck in the opposing zone. The Wolverines regain possession, skated out into the neutral zone. Dylan give him a hard time. Jude with him. 6-7s dump this deep. Wolverines now on the far boards, looking to clear the puck. 6-7s keep it in. Puck trickles back out in the neutral zone. 6-7's defense is there to drop it back inside, down behind the opposing goaltender. 2:10 remaining in the third. 2-0. Kanata is the scorer. It's the Wolverines trying to get on the board in the last 2 minutes. They step over into the 6-7's zone. Hall on the brakes. Pass up front, and that goes into the far corner. Another pass. Nobody there in front. Scores. Two dangling wingers make this 2-1 Wolverines.
Go! Let's go! Drop the puck!
Gavin takes the face-off at center. Wolverines win the draw. Back into the 6-7 zone. Wolverines with a long shot. That goes behind Nina. On the near boards now, Wolverines skate the puck behind Nina. Pass in front, broken up. Wolverines again, turn fire. That doesn't get through traffic. Lucas trying to clear the puck. And they do clear to the center ice. Oh, here we go. Empty net. Here comes Austin. Austin scores. Austin to Gavin. Gavin backhands it in with the empty netter to make it 3-1. I think that was Gavin. Let me see. Nope, it was Lucas. I'm sorry. Austin to Lucas. And that's it. That's curfew. As the time runs out in the last 20 seconds. Heck of a game, both sides. Well played as the Kanata 6-7s take this one 3-1 over the West End Wolverines. Well, it was a fun game, folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.